content on top of it. And they have what's called SLAM technology, which is inside-out tracking. So you can move freely around the space and the hall will stay mapped, like where they are. And you can have interactions where you walk up to a wall or you walk up to a point of sale and the content disperses or interacts differently. You can also get incredible analytics where you can actually track the eye of what somebody is looking at and how many milliseconds their eye is looking at what products. If they're looking at something long enough, then another user interface element may come out and offer them a coupon or something like that, or may engage with them in a personal way. But the term is spatial computing platform. That's the term to remember. Basically, everything that we do now is on two-dimensional screens, including designing buildings. We design buildings on two-dimensional screens, which is actually kind of nuts because we're designing three-dimensional spaces. But yeah, so without going on too long, but so magically, yeah.
So the best part of this is you get to try it in the other room.
I brought my magic leaf.
And that's where it really came together for me. I went through the demo, and yeah, you see the cereal boxes there, and you can see the room just like you can see it now, but it overlays this digital experience on top of it, which is awesome. Now, obviously, there's a clear implication to experience and what the experience is like. And maybe to you, Matthew, we're talking about how does experience and storytelling connect? Because it feels like there's a connection there, but what's it look like for you?
Yeah, I think this is where Ben Lloyd and I are trying to figure it out within Gusto Green. And we had a chat a couple weeks ago, or maybe 3 days, I'm not sure anymore.
I think it was a week ago.
Okay. Where, how do we change the way people not just experience the space, but engage with things in the space? And so I think we sort of hit a note when I was talking about, all right, wouldn't it be cool if we can have a cheese cart? And you know, like you go to Lori's and they bring around the roast beef and they show you which cut do you want, and they cut it for you, or the tableside Caesar salad. There's an experience with the server in that sense, but I think there's an educational aspect to this that is typically missing, and that's where we got really excited. How do you tell a story without someone just telling it to you? You pick pieces of that information that are potentially you can grab with your phone, and then you point your phone at something and it gives you the history of that piece of cheese. What farm in Italy did it come from? Who was the farmer? When did it get here? When did it land in LA? Was it aged for 365 days? What's the whole history of the lineage of how this cheese was created and where did it come from? And there's something to education and information that changes the way you feel about products, that the more you know about it, you either love it more or you hate it more. But I think the opportunity is that you can at least extend that emotion about that thing. And so if you can control it and give them a little bit more information without shoving it in their face, where they get to choose to accept that information, that's where education and information will change the experience completely.